Hey, welcome back. Episode 12, JD Knows NIL.
It's time for JD Knows NIL.
I'll never get that right.
JD Descartes.
That's
with
me.
Coach KJ.
And Solo.
Woo.
Oh. Okay.
We're so ready to jump right into it.
Listen, I've had a very long week.
2 of them.
Yeah, I forgot. It feels like one entire long. You had a long week, though, last week, too, didn't you?
Yeah.
We called it a bye week because we both had to be by our jobs the entire time.
Unfortunately.
Oh, my God. How did yours go? Did you count every, screw
I
and
don't-
electronic device?
I don't count. I'm an admin person, so I just sit in a meeting room and
Then
do
why do they make you
reports.
stay?
because I'm the one that figures out the reports and adjusts numbers based off of what needs to be recounted.
Has Mark Zuckerberg ever showed up
No, he has not.
to your building to tell you thank you for all you do for
No,
Facebook?
no. Actually, they're not called Facebook anymore.
Oh, Meta.
Yeah, Meta.
Yes,
Metaverse.
Who's
What
better?
up? We back.
Who's better, Meta or Meta World Peace when he was for the Lakers?
Meta World Peace.
definitely.
To my left, to your screen right, that is not KJ.
I finally get to see his face.
Hey,
She is on assignment tonight.
she's
working.
Good
shaping
luck,
the
coach.
youth.
Good luck.
Yeah, coaching, shaping the youth, doing what she does.
So instead, the guy who has the face made for production is in front of the camera. Trent's here
Ain't
tonight.
that the truth?
I'm gonna go ahead and throw some chips. I have a feeling tonight's gonna be that.
Hey,
Do
I'm
it.
tired. So tired.
hey, I appreciate the dedication.
Hey
for
man,
real. And I missed it. I'll be the first to say I missed it.
I think we all did.
Yeah,
I'll be
It's-
the
it's
third
fun,
to
man.
say it.
I mean, the fans have stopped me this week and said, "When's the
Right.
podcast coming back?
Where are y'all?
Where are you
Yeah,
guys at?"
The demand is crazy.
I was like,
I know.
"Hey,
It's a gift and
we'll
a
be
curse,
back.
right?
We'll be back." We'll be
Signed
back.
any autographs yet?
Not yet. I told him not yet. I told him we have to make it to episode 200. They ain't-
No
they-
problem.
They ain't getting no autographs.
188 away. Nothing to it.
Yeah, it's like The Simpsons.
Easy.
It's the same over and over. How many years is that? I bet it'd take us 8 years to do that.
No.
200.
I mean, 52.
We don't
times
exactly go
2.
weekly though.
It
We
takes
go,
about 4 years.
At this point, or 3 to 4
Maybe,
years.
yeah. 5.
Yeah, so KJ, we miss you, girl. Trent's gonna try to multitask tonight.
Yeah.
Solo took care of putting the show together because
Suck at it.
there's
Fine,
no
whatever.
denying that. Worked way too much.
160 hours in 2 weeks.
Right at it, especially after tomorrow. Yeah, I
Man.
worked 93 hours last week, Saturday to Saturday.
I've worked-
man.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
Solo
not
was
a
telling-
competition, but I feel you though. I put in 120 something for the
Oh,
last 2 weeks.
I will let you win.
No, I don't want
You
to.
take
I
it.
mean, but this happens to me twice a year, so
Yeah.
I kind of know when it's happening. Yours is unpredictable,
Yeah.
and the weather, man, the weather's
No, let me
shit.
give a public service announcement right quick. People,
PSA.
I know that it's great for business for me every time someone says the S word on the news, but you don't need all of
You don't
that
get it.
food
Y'all
for those
need-
2 days.
Yeah. Don't be getting wild and crazy kids. And
Although they did help me upgrade my my flight tickets. I mean, if I'm not going to go economy, I'm going business class.
Oh,
now.
really?
You got
Heck yeah,
hours
man.
on hours.
I'm going in the spring, no matter what. And so screw it. Might as well take advantage of all this snow money. Ooh, I just said snow. There's 15 people at your local grocery store right now.
Spazzing out.
Probably.
Milk sandwiches.
I'm sure they're delicious. Topped with Doritos, apparently.
Evidently.
Milk.
Throw
and
some
bread.
fun-
Milk and bread is crazy.
Throw some Funyuns in there.
Sounds delicious.
I like Funyuns.
All right, let's start to slowly get into this mess. Hey, Trent, you're the basketball guru. Anything? First of all, I have seen literally nothing TV-wise all week except for AEW Dynamite. I did watch that. But how's basketball?
Me and Solo had a little off mic combo. It's been-
Lakers suck.
the Lakers do suck. Not
That
all
meme
the
you
way
sent
mad
was
about
funny.
it. Yeah. I mean, I'm not. I'm a LeBron fan. I'm one of those. But hey, if the Lakers
Hates
never won
Tom
again,
Brady, but is a LeBron fan. Look at that shit.
one's actually a stand-up
You don't even have
human,
to
and
pay
one
for
is
that.
the most catered to
I
athlete
thought
of
we
all
said
time.
the S word was allowed today.
What is?
The S
Anytime
word.
you say Tom Brady, you can say it. I think that's the catch.
Let's wait until we get into some
Yeah.
of these.
Wait, is this Tom Brady
Topics.
thing a new thing for you since he went to the Bucks?
No,
They're in the same.
No, since 2001 when he got my Panthers the first time. I just don't have a whole lot of love for that man.
Seems fine.
You hold grudges.
I mean, he got you too.
Solo.
No, he didn't get me. My play calling got me.
That offensive coordinator. Who was that?
So I haven't actually looked at any of the notes today, hardly at all. I did take a quick skim. It looks like we'll get into it a bit later, but
Yeah, let's talk about
you
football.
excited about Wembley Stadium?
Yeah, I mean, it's a final. Liverpool beat Arsenal yesterday.
That's-
2-0.
That's big time.
Carabao Cup is like, out of the four things that Liverpool plays for, it's the bottom of the bottom. But I mean, it's nice to, for the fans to go out there on a Sunday, head to London, playing Chelsea. We'll have a crowd going at Party Foul. So I mean, if we win a trophy, hell yeah,
Let's go.
It is a trophy game.
it is. That's all I mean. It's a trophy.
So, we're not getting the Premier League one. So
yeah, let's not talk about that. Conceded that one already.
yeah, this is true.
But yeah, I'm excited about it. We'll get into it later.
All right. Well, yeah. And as far as I go, I worked a lot.
Yeah.
There is the second episode of
The plane
Mayday Air Crash Investigate. This time it's a B-1 bomber. I have it stored. It's in subtitles of some symbols that I'm not sure of.
When are you planning on watching that?
As soon as I leave here, I'm actually legit excited. This is like Christmas Eve for me. I'm going straight
Man,
home.
you like it that much.
Love plane crashes. Huge fan.
He's weird.
of plane crashes.
So great.
Can you say that out loud?
He's weird.
I'd rather you didn't, but hey.
It's on it's already happened.
Yeah, I know. It's just, yeah.
They're actors. They're all fine. And that's
Should we give shouts to our guy?
Yeah. All right. Before we get too far into the show, congrats Richard Pearl, his youngest son, is getting married tomorrow.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Well, that's a young
To the
man that's
Pearl
been
fam.
raised by a great father for sure.
That's
So
love,
I'm sure
man.
he'll do a great job as well with his family. Richard did talk to me shortly. He predicted Titans 27, Bengals 13.
Okay.
And instead of playing that commercial, we'll just tell you that if you are getting married or into a new relationship and looking for that brand new house, give our boy Richard Pearl a shout. Richard Pearl at Keller Williams Realty, 615-268-7996. Again, 615-268-7996. Go with a gym. Go with Richard Pearl.
I think
Nice.
Trent was ready this time.
I mean, I had that
he
all
was
the way queued up.
and ready to roll. But now you can queue up the next segment.
How about some
which
news?
is some news.
Let's do it.
So now it's time for JD Does the News. This is going to be the biggest load of bollocks ever.
Yeah,
That never gets old.
it doesn't. It hurts every single time. So, any big football games or anything?
Sounds like
I can
there's-
think of four.
Yeah.
All right, how about this?
like divisional. I
Let's
don't know.
go in reverse order for the weekend. Let's start with
What? I worked
Sunday.
so hard to get these.
Yeah,
preps.
but we want to build up to the Titans game.
That's
what I'm
fair.
thinking.
All
That's
right.
All right, let's go Sunday. We'll start with it might be the least close game, Rams Bucks, at least in my opinion.
Man.
LA at Tampa. 1 o'clock?
2 o'clock.
Is it 2 o'clock here?
I put the time and everything down there.
Oh,
for
is that
you.
what the
Yeah,
CST is for?
yeah, Central Standard Time.
That's because you were being a C. All right, 2 o'clock. Bucks favored by 2.5. Beat the Eagles 31-15 last week. Rams looked pretty solid against
Rams
the
look
Cardinals.
good.
I think both teams look good. They
Yeah, they
dominated
both
in
did.
their
But
This
win.
is all my fault. Remember, like 6 weeks ago, and I was like, well, why is nobody talking about the Cards? I
Yeah.
think we know why now.
They're a first half team.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they're, oh, it was
30 in a
the,
row.
Injuries get them some.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're missing your best.
but
wide
they won
receiver.
without Kyler Murray too.
No,
during Raiders
without
season.
Hopkins.
yeah, DeAndre is pretty crucial.
So Stafford, I think it was his first playoff
win.
game and win, right?
It's his first
I
playoff
think it's
win.
playoff win. I think him and Megatron had maybe 1 or 2 playoff games. I'm not going to check it.
They definitely didn't win one.
No, this was his first one.
Yeah, you're right.
So, but Tampa's starting to get healthy too, and they always have your favorite quarterback on the squad. So, is this? I mean, that's a lot. Do you believe in the whole travel thing too? Like
Coming all
coast
the
to
way across the
coast.
country is not easy, obviously.
Well, yeah, and they're stuck on Pacific time.
Yeah.
And they have to come to Eastern. So
it's 2
Yeah,
o'clock.
my God.
3 o'clock their time. That's late enough.
no, 2 o'clock.
It's
kickoff
just
would be
different, man. It's like
11
jet lag's a real thing. Going 4 hours the other way is not
It's
easy.
3 hours.
Same thing.
I guess.
Same thing. I think it's going to be honestly, we'll get into all the games, but all of them I think are going to be
They're gonna be great games.
good games. But yeah, can Stafford lead the Rams? Like, he hasn't looked great since I think the first couple games.
Yeah, but you're also it's the playoffs. Basically, everything starts over in the playoffs. I mean, they were very, very good last week.
The Rams defense, man. If they get after Tom, I know you're not allowed to touch him because he's, again, the most catered to athlete of all time. But it's like that. You remember the Jordan rules when everybody's like, you can't foul Jordan.
Yeah. I mean, but when
it's
you're
like
when you're
Brady
the GOAT,
times 60.
you earn those calls. Though.
I told
That's
you.
any sport.
Exactly.
So you can't say it's just biased to the NFL, like you just called it the Jordan rules. Like
the most
the most dominant player
catered
in
to.
that sport, yeah, he gets calls.
Yeah, that's annoying.
So you're not you're not buying that.
I hope
greatest.
Aaron Donald breaks him. I'll say it. I hope he, sit your old.
Look at this. He comes on this side of the camera, and then he's just already like hoping people die.
Not that, man. I don't want.
What happened to spread the What happened to spread the positive?
Hey, it's all fun and games till you're in my division, man. And I don't.
What
want
division? You're at the bottom of it.
NFC
Between you and the
South,
Falcons.
Oh, I thought they dropped y'all to the ACC.
I mean,
That's not nice.
Just because you got Ben McAdoo as your OC now.
They promoted Clemson.
Yo, I'd take that, bro. Anyway, I am. I should be more
It's hard to
politically correct.
It's
on this
hard
side,
to
but-
bet against Tom, right?
You're not wrong.
But
So is this the weekend, slightly on topic, but off also, is this the weekend where like you watch all 4 games all the way through? Like,
oh yeah,
you know how it is, like sometimes a game will be on or something and you're watching it, but not necessarily like involved, or you're running around doing whatever. This kind of weekend though, you're glued to the TV for like 8 hours.
unless
right?
This
unless
is like
there's
the-
like a blowout.
Yeah,
Unless one of the games ends up being a blowout, then I mean,
I don't see
but
that happening.
I mean, even last weekend, there was a couple games that weren't even great to watch.
Yeah, there were. Actually, I'm glad we didn't pick because I would have got at least 1 wrong, maybe 2. So,
But yeah, can Stafford lead the Rams? I mean, he does have arguably, I think, the second best wide receiver in Cooper Kupp.
the best.
OBJ's
so.
been doing
I
his
think-
thing too.
The last couple of
He's
weeks,
been the
yeah.
best decoy ever. Or Cooper Kupp's been the greatest decoy
But-
for OBJ.
I mean, Brady has his boy Gronk and Mike Evans.
And,
Yep.
and at his age, he got a week to rest, didn't he? Is he
No, they played last week.
oh, it's the Packers. I had the week
Right.
off. Yeah, so
He's old.
I just don't see it. I think Stafford got his one big win out of the way.
So
and
you're
then-
saying Bucks?
I mean, I ain't said anything yet. But I'm just saying.
It's really not smart to bet against Tom Brady, especially at home.
Yeah,
I
he's
mean-
the greatest scapegoat of all. What was it again? I forget already. The
Catered
greatest-
to.
Catered. You think they have good catering in Tampa?
Yes.
Crab legs?
Did you see the last Super Bowl?
I don't remember. Who won?
Home game.
That was
Who won the
It
last
was
Super Bowl?
awful.
the Bucks.
Who lost it?
Chiefs.
All right, just checking. You know, sometimes you always forget who lost it.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
yeah, I mean, I think out of the 4 games, I would agree and say this is probably number 4
And it's a close spread on that one, too.
in this region. You already know which ones are going to be number 1,
I love the region. Region's still fun.
and then
Big
the
fan
next
of the region champs.
the Sunday night game. I mean,
yeah, the Chiefs and
which we
Bills
can,
are
which
gonna-
we can
yeah,
go into
yeah.
next, but I mean, this one's going to be a barn burner.
This is the
I
game I'm
think
looking
all 4
forward
of them
to.
are. Yeah.
Bills Chiefs. I'm excited to watch.
What
this one.
Chiefs open up as a 2-point favorite?
After beating the
Both teams.
armless Roethlisberger Steelers.
Yeah, I mean, Chiefs won 42-21 against the Steelers, and Bills beat the Patriots 47-17. I mean, those early season struggles for the.
Are y'all still all on Mac Jones?
Yes, I am.
I'm.
Well, I was so hoping the Patriots would win that. I was.
Dude,
I think what I said got took out of context
I do
a couple
too.
episodes ago.
KJ
But
and I disagree.
I do think maybe if they surround him with some weapons, some more weapons, he might be able to. I don't know. The Bills look real good.
Yeah.
You think they'll be okay?
I don't think I don't see the Patriots being the Bills for a hot second. I'll say it.
You think that Ben goes into being creepy again, or what? I can't stand Ben.
He retires.
Yeah.
That dude cannot throw the ball.
Mm.
I mean,
again, not gonna miss it.
everybody has
Underachieved.
dark past. I don't.
Mine is flawless. I don't know about yours.
I don't-
And he
I
runs
don't have
spread
a-
the positive.
I
He has,
don't have an
he's
R
done
word.
literally nothing wrong.
No, I mean,
ever.
I don't have an R word.
I don't either. But
Retired.
anyways,
Is it
no point in
retired?
talking. No point in talking about Ben. But
Yeah.
Chiefs struggled earlier in the season. They're clicking.
Remember when everybody
Bills.
wrote them off?
Yeah, that was
Oops.
a real thing.
It
Yeah.
was for a minute.
For what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Is Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes our modern day Tom Brady versus Peyton Manning
Yes,
in the AFC?
Starting to look
like
that
a
way,
lot
isn't it?
cooler version, in my opinion. To like
Actually, you
actual
can't lie.
yeah.
I mean, Brady and Manning are robots. I
Yeah,
actually
they're
agree with him
okay.
on that one.
I can stand in
Josh
the
Allen-
pocket and I can
Josh
throw
Allen-
the football.
Oh, because he can run and
Yeah.
Mahomes can do all the trickery shit.
Yeah, it's cool.
And
It's actually
Mahomes-
fun to watch.
And Mahomes' brother's like a little comedian. Ain't he funny all the
No,
time?
there's nothing to
Jackson-
celebrate about
Jackson
Jackson.
Mahomes can piss off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is facts. We
He's
can
a
all
bit of
agree
a
on that.
wanker. You know,
Full-fledged wank.
wank all night.
But I mean, so this is their second or third matchup in the playoffs.
Chiefs beat them last year, right? In the
Was that the first time?
AFC Championship?
In the
For
playoffs,
those
I
two,
think it is. Yeah.
I'm looking it up.
He's
Fact
Googling
check.
it.
Fact check
Hey,
solo
welcome back,
on
fact check. We missed you.
Oh, I missed y'all too.
like a good old toothache.
You ever had one?
Yeah, it sucks.
Boy, I only had one once.
I can keep talking. while I
That
look
tooth
this
is
up.
actually missing now.
All right, so real man,
How cold? Let's talk about the weather while he's looking at it. Do you think where's it going to be colder? Green Bay or Kansas City on this weekend?
Green Bay,
Or hell,
right?
Tennessee, maybe. What's it going to be like 30
Dude, I
or
don't-
something down here?
It's been cold. Like I usually pretty tough with the cold. It's been cold.
I hope it snows in Tampa. Like that's the one game.
Yeah,
It's
just
like 20.
everything shifts. And
Tom Brady finally turns to stone and he
Yeah.
was brittle, and then
I'm
Darnold hits
old.
him and he breaks apart.
I'm old.
He turns back into a celery stalk or whatever he actually is.
I think they've played each other the past 3 years.
In the playoffs?
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
2019.
All right. Well, while you're looking at
No, I got it. 2019, they played in the AFC Championship. Chiefs won 38-24. That's the year the Chiefs won the Super Bowl.
Mm.
And then last year,
Was that 2020?
they
Oh, yeah, this
played.
No.
Maybe not last year.
Who
Just
was
once.
that? It was oh yeah, you're right. It was.
And
AFC
last year they
Championship.
played
Yeah.
again in the AFC Championship.
Dang. 2 years. So,
34. Did I say 38-24 the first time?
Something like that. So they're like the Buffalo of old, except for only in the AFC Championship and not the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's true.
Keep
They do
getting
that
their
4
ass
years
kicked
in a
every
row.
time.
They do that 4 years in a row. That's just like
Yeah.
not fair.
They should go ahead and just move that team to Toronto and call them the CFL. The hell out of here. You're not even Americans anymore.
No, take it back.
Buffalo don't even have wings.
Oh no, they
Buff-
played the Browns. They played the
No,
Browns.
Buffalo lost to Houston in the 2019 playoffs.
But the 2020 it was the AFC Championship.
2021 it was the AFC Championship.
Okay.
Now 2022.
I got you.
Yeah, 2021 it was
The Browns and Chiefs.
No, Browns haven't.
Yes.
Browns no. It
Last year.
Last year was Chiefs Bills AFC Championship.
Yeah, that's the only time they played.
38-24. That's the only time they played in the playoffs. They play each other every year.
Yeah, the Browns and Chiefs played first round last year.
No, Browns Steelers played, and then Browns Chiefs played. In the second
Okay,
round.
I got you. Yeah, that's right.
Good job. Now we all remember it.
But yeah, no. So if they continue on this trajectory, they will be.
Yeah, that's a
modern
great
day.
comparison.
Yeah.
Just a lot more athletic.
And I
fun.
think this game is the game of the.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
it definitely is.
It'll be the fun one to watch too. The cold one to watch, and also another game where they're traveling halfway across the planet.
I wouldn't say
No,
halfway.
San
Mid.
Fran to Green Bay.
That's not that bad.
Feels far away. Packers favored by 5.5. That one is tomorrow at 7:15 p.m., not a.m., as we're accustomed to. And Packers #1 seed had the week off. 49ers made the Cowboys look
Let's-
like the Cowboys.
Let's give the Cowboys. Let's give the
Every
Cowboys a
playoff.
shout out there on that last
Just
play.
a big old L. Man, I called that so early. I'm like, the Cowboys will do what the Cowboys do. Sorry to
Cowboys.
I'm a
Cowboys.
Cowboy.
They cowboyed. Should have been a
Oh.
cowboy.
Did y'all see that meme where it was like Jake Delhomme and like a couple Trent Dilfer,
Yeah.
Mark Sanchez?
I didn't see it. And they put Dak.
No, the
No,
playoff wins.
the Cowboys.
Yeah.
3 playoff wins in the last 25 years.
Are against those quarterbacks.
No.
No.
They've won more.
They've
playoff
won
games.
more than their
Whoa.
Jake Delhomme has 5. Mark Sanchez has 4.
Like Trent Dilfer.
So that is just what the Cowboys do. And
Cowboys are
talk about
wasting-
karma, man.
They're wasting a whole bunch of time.
They blow the playoffs like they play on Thanksgiving. You just expect it to happen. They take that turkey leg.
That's so crazy.
You see
When
all the flags? Like, they're the most undisciplined team that I've seen. Like, false starts, encroaching, like offsides. I mean, everything you could think of. They just kept extending that
at
game.
the worst time.
And I mean, no one's talking about the 49ers defense and running attack, but
the 49ers played an
They have-
incredible game,
they have
and they're
a
good.
game plan. And they'll
Kyle
execute.
Shanahan, as much as I hate to admit it, he's really good.
But the big thing here is Aaron Rodgers is 0-3 against the 49ers in the playoffs.
That changes this week.
I think it does too.
Oh,
Dude,
wait, we're not
Jimmy
supposed to
G's
predict
actually
that
going to
yet.
be frozen.
The question is, can he make the throws that?
No, he's going to literally be frozen. Like, too cold to do it.
And does Aaron?
He does his thing.
Does he do? I think
He
does.
balls.
I think he does too.
You like his hair? Those long locks that he's grown out.
He always has like weird hair.
Yeah, so.
First Cowboys person.
And so, Garoppolo has never played in a game under 40 degrees ever
That's
in his entire
so
life.
I didn't see that.
Literally frozen. He's going to freeze.
Ah.
For the first time.
They're gonna hand the ball off.
Plus, it's
so
Jimmy
much.
Garoppolo. I mean, eventually he has to go back to being Jimmy Garoppolo, right?
The line on this one, 5.5. I don't think this game will be close.
Is he
I
still
don't know.
dating a porn star? Garoppolo?
I don't
Probably
know.
a new one. That's fine.
Not a silicone.
He's a good looking dude.
You think it would be
Go-
cold? Let's say you get tickets to the match or the match. That is so.
They're wearing kits and stuff. Soccer.
Ching.
Episode 13. I'll be a teenager and start fighting back. So you're going there. Let's say it's 20 degrees. No, we'll go lower. Let's say 10 degrees. It's all bleachers there. Would you still go just to watch
Oh,
a
hell
game
yeah.
in that,
Hell yeah.
in that level of cold? Ugh,
It
God,
sounds
yeah,
awful, but just to check the bucket list, yeah.
And you'll be drunk.
Yeah, you got
have
that
to be
alcohol. Yeah,
drunk.
yeah. Hey, that alcohol warms you up.
This is where my playoffs go. I'm asking about people's hair and how cold their butts would be on bleachers. It's been a long week. This is where I'm going with it. That's where I'm staying with it.
All right.
I'll
And
let
to the
y'all-
one that we're
Why
most
not?
excited about.
I'll let y'all be the professionals tonight. And I'll just ask jokes.
Bengals versus Titans, 3:30
Let's go,
kickoff.
man.
First game of the weekend. Titans currently a 3-point favorite. Titans are the AFC #1 seed. Bengals beat the Raiders 26-19 last week, and they got their first playoff win in 31 years.
Man, good for them.
31 years. And the King makes his return. Long
Yeah.
awaited return. Hasn't played since October 31st, right?
How much do they lean on him?
I'd say
Oh,
about, I was talking to a buddy of mine's, I'd say between 25 and 30 touches.
I was going to say 25 was.
Yeah,
my guess.
I think
that's a
25
solid.
to 30 touches.
Here's the thing about Henry that at least I haven't heard much about it. Maybe it's because I work too much, but they keep talking about I obviously has to get reintegrated, but he's a football player. He knows how to play football. Not only that, but typically what do the Titans do? When they use Derrick Henry, they wear everybody down. And then by the time you get into the late third, fourth quarter, he just
Yeah.
beats the crap out of them.
Mhm.
This is fourth quarter Derrick Henry at the start of the game. Everyone is tired except
Derrick Henry.
for that one
Yeah.
guy who's
Yeah, I don't think-
pissed
Yeah.
that
I
he's
don't think
missed so
Just
many
dying to
weeks.
get back out there.
I don't think
He's
he
gonna run
shows
through
rust.
them.
I don't like he doesn't. He seems like he stays in top
Dude,
form. I mean, like,
Have you
the dude-
watched his workouts?
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
he,
it's the scariest thing.
he puts in the work in the gym,
Yeah.
but it's still different. Not getting hit.
Yep.
They're probably not hitting him in practice. So, like,
No.
I mean, again, I don't
I'm
think
just-
he's gonna show rust, but depending on him early might not be the key to the Titans winning. I think execute your game plan, give him some touches, but don't expect to feed him the ball because Cincinnati, they
Their
can shoot
defense-
out. If you want to shoot
and
out,
their defense
they
is
can
solid,
they can
yeah.
throw the ball, they can run the ball. I mean, that offense, Burrow, Chase. I mean, them drafting Jamar Chase, I think, was smart.
Oh yeah, Joe Burrow said, "Go get that kid."
I mean,
yeah,
And he had the dropsies during preseason, but
He still had. I mean, I think he led the league in drops or something. He had
Jamar
a lot
Chase
He had,
did?
he had a lot of drops.
wow,
He did win me my fantasy football championship.
shouts.
But
job.
I don't.
What-
I just
how I'm looking at it is Cincinnati's so young,
Yeah.
right? Their head coach is really, I think he's probably like 40, maybe. I don't know how old he is.
12.
Vrabel off a bye is
young
crazy,
quarterback, young wide receiver. They did what no other Cincinnati team has done in a long time. They won that game. So this could be their letdown game, right?
Yeah.
Like,
And then,
okay, they might come off and not be ready. So I think the Titans could either blow them out or it could be a nail biter.
Yeah,
like I
I agree.
think it could be really close, and a lot of fans at Nissan Stadium are going to be biting their fingernails.
Yeah.
Well,
I agree with that.
but that's how they'll get them. I was actually going to bring up the fans. I was going to say, so they'll introduce the offense, right, to start this game, and then they'll bring out Henry last, and that crowd, that building is going to be shaking at kickoff. It's going to be awesome.
Not being biased, actually, Zach Taylor, Cincinnati's head coach, 38 years old. There's only 2 stadiums where fans matter in the NFL. It's not like soccer where, you come into Anfield and you have to deal with all that. It's Arrowhead and Seattle.
Yeah,
That's it.
that.
I do think Nissan's going to be rocking. I think the city's going to be rocking. They have watch parties. I think the fans are going to show out, but I don't think the stadium's going to be rocking to where you're going to get false starts and grab a whole bunch. It's not.
That season opener was I know that was a terrible game for the Titans, but even for the opening,
Cardinals,
even for the opening kickoff hype, I was like, dude, it feels flat in here. I'll even compare it to Bank of America, and it's not even close.
And I've been reading some things that they're not even giving the Titans respect for being the number 1 seed.
Yeah, they're like the 5th ranked team in the playoff. Who cares about power rankings in the NFL?
It doesn't matter, right? Right now, you got to go win a game, right? Can you go out there and win a game?
Vrabel's what, undefeated off a bye and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Have y'all seen those stats?
No, and then one of our
off
friends,
a bye, he covers the spread, and wins the game. So I'd be really surprised if things don't.
So, and then the Tim Spoon brought up something that I was reading about too earlier. How many times have Derrick Henry, Julio Jones, and AJ Brown been on the field together?
Is
it 1 or 0? I know it's a crazy low number. And they'll have the play. I bet their first play is a play action pass.
Vrabel's 4-0.
Yeah, so
coming off a bye,
and he covers the spread too.
But this is the beginning for Burrow, though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's
Joe's not going anywhere, dude. That guy is. I'm like the way y'all are all in on Mac Brown.
I'm not all in on Jones.
Mac Jones,
Texas coach.
No, he's a Tar Heel. Sorry, he's a Tar Heel. Yeah, he's a Tar Heel.
No,
wait, I think on purpose you
the
said
Bengals here on out
he's good.
Should be the favorites in the AFC North. I think that I rate him higher than Ravens.
Yeah,
because
Joe's that dude
for what Lamar Jackson does. Lamar Jackson, right? That's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
He can't. Joe Burrow has swag, bro.
Yeah,
that's what I wanted in a quarterback. And their wide receiving core, T. Higgins,
Tyler
Boyd, all of them.
Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Who's the I'm drawing a blank on the name. The Bengals former quarterback, the legendary one.
Carson Palmer.
No, the real one. Played in the 80s and 90s.
He does what's it called?
He does radio. Boomer Esiason.
Boomer Esiason.
He was talking about him and Kurt Warner both were discussing quarterbacks. And they're talking about Joe Burrow, and they're like, "Why is he great out of all of these?" It's because he learned the check down game so quickly.
Yeah.
He's like, the way you win championships is all the check downs. He's like, Burrow figured it out so fast.
You got Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon's
got a solid tight end in Uzama or whatever his name is.
Yeah. They're going to be good.
Their future's good, right?
Yeah. I don't think this is their year, but they're going to be good for the foreseeable.
But you could also see them coming off that win at home and showing out. No.
Oh.
It can go
either way.
I mean, it can go either way, right? Titans bye week. There's been teams that come off a bye week in the playoffs and stink it up.
Yeah, that's true.
But they are the number 1 seed and they deserve their respect.
I got to give KJ. KJ's been all in on Joey B since that last season at LSU. She's like, he's going to be really good for a long time. And I was like, man, people go to Cincinnati and you never hear from him again. And Joe Burrow has proved to be different. So shouts to Coach KJ.
They have god awful uniforms though, right?
Yeah.
This helmet is
2 day.
He threw for 4,600 yards, 34 touchdowns, 14 interceptions this season. Coming off An ACL, right?
Yeah, that's insane.
Because he only
That
played.
is the truth.
He didn't
Joey
play.
B is the truth.
He
I'll
didn't play
say
that
it
much
with utmost
last
confidence.
his rookie year, right?
Yeah.
I
So there was
mean,
this brief conversation about the Panthers trading up to get him because we had Joe Brady coming
Oh,
to
boy, here
Carolina.
it comes back to
I know, and he said, "No, I'm gonna go."
Who John up going with?
We went with Sam Darnold.
No, but
Oh.
not during this draft.
Sam Darnold has a huge head too.
Yeah,
Like, his head is-
I hate.
It's like
everything
Jack in the
about-
Box's kid.
What are you talking about?
You said you almost went up to draft him, but
No, he said that Joe Burrow shut it down. He's like, no, I'm gonna be the hometown kid, which is salute to him.
because he's from that area, right?
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
going to.
There was
State.
talks about that, and I was.
Oh, he was
all
not.
about
Never
it.
mind. He was number one. I take that back. He was
Yeah.
number one.
So the Titans defense against the Bengals offense, basically the Titans are going to rush the front four. Can they get to Burrow, right? And you want to get to him early. I think if you
Yeah.
can get him rattled quick, then hopefully the crowd sustains, it gets loud, and the Titans have to score fast, which has not been their thing in the last while, unless last week or so. But for the majority of the season, not so much. At least not after Henry. So, yeah, I think it does. I think it comes down to the offensive line of Cincy against the defensive line of the Titans, and then Burrow against Henry. Really, those are the two biggest weapons on each side,
Yeah,
and that's where I think it'll come down to.
yeah.
All right,
I like
well,
the Titans. I mean, just all the momentum and Derrick Henry back, and
that's my whole thing too. I think there's not enough talk about the fact that Derrick Henry is back.
Yeah.
I don't know. You've been working a lot, so you probably haven't seen much, but there's been a lot of hype around Derrick Henry coming back.
yeah, it's a big deal.
He's just so fresh. That's why I think
He's
it's going to
so-
just pulverize these
Yeah,
guys.
I agree.
Run after
But-
run after run, especially if it's cold weather.
And
The-
Foreman, man, Foreman's held his own.
What
like,
wins you playoff games and championships?
defensive running,
game.
defense more than anything.
All right. Well, we're about to have an argument now.
What were you
Go
gonna say?
ahead.
Y'all forgetting about the number one position in football.
Quarterback.
Oh, a host of a podcast.
Name me Trent Dilfer. We already talked about this.
All right.
Like,
Yeah, I'm
you
Trent
have to
Dilfer.
have a quarterback that will go out there and make the plays.
Yeah.
Which I'm not saying Tannehill can't, but
Joey
if this
B's
turns
that
into
dude, man.
a shootout, I'm taking Burrow over Tannehill.
That's fair. I don't disagree with that.
If it becomes a show, but if
I
he
don't
still
think
has,
I don't think the Titans defense lets it get there.
I don't either. And they have all three components of their offense together for the first time the entire
So they can
season.
control the clock.
Giants defense has not been playing great, guys.
They've been outstanding. They're top 10.
Are they?
They're good. I know this. They're on my fantasy team. The one that beat yours.
Oh, nice one.
the one that doesn't
You
really,
Googling
man.
their team
No.
stats.
I mean, we'll get to that, but
No, you go ahead.
All
While
right.
you're looking it up, let's talk about this sweatshirt right here in the corner.
Let's go.
This you can get at spreadthepositive.net, the home of Trent and all of the fantastic podcasts that he produces. Speaking of, which ones are your any new ones? Any ones that are hitting hard and heavy at the moment? Talk about some of your other shows in case some people don't know.
Thanks, man.
Best
We just
idea.
launched Waves of Awareness.
So that.
Special needs and helping the physically and mentally disabled population out in Franklin. It's been such a fun process to do that one. Some of the co-hosts are just, the amount of joy these people have is something that we can all learn from and be a part of, and that's been super fun. We got locally owned Murfreesboro coming out
Nice.
next Wednesday. Marissa Callie, former
Hi, Marissa.
one of
the Gunners.
yeah, one of the Gooners.
Sorry about yesterday.
Not to go all the way down that road, but shout
Oh
out
no,
to
we
her.
beat them yesterday. So
I
you
know,
can
I
take,
know,
you
I
can
know.
take
Yeah,
that.
she said it's just a match. And it's Carberoo. Yeah.
Carberoo Cat.
Not
And
even
Missy
red,
Lay,
though.
the legend that Missy Lay is. So we're interviewing local business owners here in Murfreesboro, telling those stories. It's been really cool already. And yeah, man, just got some others on deck. Jennifer Duran with the Nurture Nook is going to be launching one about Zen necessities, like the necessities of Zen. So that's cool.
Like meditation and
Yeah, just some chill vibes and all that. Yeah, man, we got some cool stuff on deck. As always, looking to tell stories, looking to showcase local businesses, and just bring light to what's going right, man. Everything that STP is ultimately about.
Spread the positive.
Yeah, man. And
Rep the
sometimes we
spread.
just
Hashtag rep the spread.
I don't fully endorse that still, by the way.
Don't care.
And this is always fun to just come together and talk some stuff about football and all the
Sports.
greatness, and grateful for y'all, man. This is one
We found our niche.
This is one that I always look forward to, and it's just really fun. I've missed it. Real talk, I missed it.
Feels like we've been gone for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, it really does. I know KJ's ready to get back too. She's bummed to miss tonight, but yeah, appreciate you, JD. Appreciate all you do to help.
We have some big guest plans. We've been working behind the scenes.
Okay. Y'all stay tuned, man. We got some big
Once
things
the
on
S word goes away and I can get back to a normal life.
Oh, snow, not
Yeah.
solo snow.
No, and
It's like-
farmer.
I was like, I'm not going anywhere, bro.
All right, thank God. Oh yeah, that's right. You are the S word. I forgot about that. All right, before we move on a little bit further, real quick. So we did talk about it for a second, but Liverpool beats Arsenal 2-0. Second leg at the Emirates after that overwhelming 0-0 with 11 against 10 in the first game.
There's nothing worse than having to work, miss a game, and then you watch a shit game.
How about the fact that you don't know if you're going to get the Brentford Liverpool or the Arsenal Liverpool from 3
Right.
days earlier?
Yeah.
It's one thing
it hurts.
it's the worst. But yesterday was great. 2-0.
Yeah, that's big.
Jota, bro. He's looking like a bargain for 40 mil.
Somebody once said that he would be replacing Firmino by Boxing Day.
You did call that. You did call that.
I have to.
I'm a
point out
man.
the one thing I got
admit,
right.
I-
That's,
Good stuff.
And
Good stuff.
speaking of, one red team beat another red team earlier. The
yeah,
Bulldogs.
since we
beat
weren't
the,
here last week,
yeah,
Georgia. That was a good game though. First half was
roll that tide to Walter
man, it
Hill,
was
leave
so
at the
boring.
dump.
No, what, dude?
First half was-
no,
what was it,
it's
def-
not.
I
man.
like
It was like
defense.
perfectly executed football.
It
man.
was,
oh
but
my
the-
gosh.
The second half was better.
Yeah,
I,
mean, it was
also
just-
think the game changed when Williams went out
when
with
he got
ACL.
hurt,
I mean,
yeah. The
but
Bama
hey,
injuries hurt.
congratulations to Georgia. Congratulations, Kirby Smart. Well deserved. I did talk a lot of.
I tried to done tell you from the Michigan game on.
I did talk a
He
lot
tried
about
to
them
done
not
tell
being,
you.
not
Hey.
being number one. But
Hey, if
no,
it's not in the
congratulations.
Saban Dome,
So
it's
who's
all
your favorite for
the-
next year? You think Georgia?
If you have a second, I know we're putting you on the spot. Look at, I think maybe on Vegas Insiders, there actually is a Vegas favorites for next season. Tennessee is like the 16th or something.
Dude,
Right
NC
now.
State's top 10.
Alabama. I know Alabama was one. I'm pretty sure I remember that.
Clemson's gonna be back. Clemson will be good.
So they believe anyway.
No, they will be. Ain't no chance.
Notre Dame will definitely win a New Year. No, I'm kidding. They're not.
Notre Dame will beat
They're-
no
they're
one.
like-
go to be number.
They're like Dallas in the
6.
first
Yeah.
round. You
All
already
right.
know it's over.
Georgia, Bama,
I think
Clemson.
Bama's the favorite already.
All right, I'm gonna give the top 10 as far as Vegas odds. Bama, Georgia, Ohio State, Clemson, Michigan, Oklahoma, Texas A&M, USC, Florida.
Oh,
What fun.
keep going. What else?
Florida, Oregon, Texas, Utah, Miami, Notre Dame, Baylor, Cincinnati, LSU, Penn State, Pittsburgh, Purdue, Wake Forest, Wisconsin.
Those
Are we
the
just going
Vegas
until we
odds?
find Tennessee?
No, NC
Uh,
State. He's waiting on NC State.
Yeah, Wake Forest, Wisconsin, Arizona State, Auburn, Iowa, Kansas State, Maryland, Michigan. I can't keep going down, guys.
Oh,
So
okay.
Kansas State.
No.
I saw something else. I guess.
Man,
Tennessee's
this is
there.
boring.
I think what you saw was y'all had like a top 10 recruiting class or something.
I don't know, man.
It's hard to read when you have tears in your eyes. You don't know what it is. It wasn't even about
That's
football.
fair.
It's about an actual
No, they
cat.
said like a way too early season prediction. They had State in the top 10.
that and the when they do the early season recruiting rankings. Does anyone
Yeah,
ever
the
give a
ones that are
crap
way
about
too
that?
early. Hey, I'll take it.
This 14-year-old
It's gonna be
kid can
good,
run
though.
4 miles an hour. It's
Yeah.
like, he'll be great.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's get into interest, eh?
Let's see NC State, buddy.
No,
Oh, man.
Sorry.
Hey, we're gonna be up there.
Yeah.
whatever.
Keep waiting on it.
Screw that. Let's talk interest.
This is gonna be quite brief.
So now it's time for interests.
So you mean this is going to be interesting?
Oh, I never said that.
All right, don't agree with that.
Thanks, guys, for arguing. I appreciate that. So Meatloaf is dead.
You can't say it like
No, yeah.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf is dead.
Does that make him a leftover?
Whoa, you've been saving that.
I have all day, and I'm very, very proud of that one.
R.I.P. to Meatloaf, man.
Sure. And so did was it Louis Armstrong? Who was it? Louis Anderson.
Louis Anderson.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
sure Louis
Meatloaf
Armstrong.
was 74.
So like 25 years younger than Betty.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Don't do that.
Why
That's good.
y'all laughing?
We're not laughing. We're laughing. We saw a joke outside.
I haven't seen him in a couple weeks, so this
I'm finally
he has
funny
his
today.
moments.
I got to shout out Betty, man. The Betty White Challenge raised a whole lot of money for animal rescue places across the country. There was one that like $400K in one day.
That is pretty
They
awesome.
raised
Shouts to Betty, bro.
12.7 million.
Dang.
Good God.
What a legend.
Can we talk about the word loaf for a minute too?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. This bothers me, and this has been a lifelong problem for me. Any food with the word loaf on it is disgusting. There's never been
So meatloaf.
gross.
What else is another loaf word?
Any like there's like pimento loaf, like that sliced
No.
crap
That's not a
with
real
the
thing.
meat, and they shoot like pimentos and cheese curds into it.
Ew.
And no one eats a loaf of bread like at one sitting.
No.
Yeah, the word loaf in itself is disgusting. Are you looking up all the different loaves that you can find?
I don't think there's that
Fact
many.
check.
I guarantee there's
Fact check
100.
on the loaves.
I mean, a loaf of bread and meatloaf is the only two that I
I
can
was
think
about to
of.
say, what
I don't know what else there
there
is.
There's pimento loaf.
What is a pimento loaf?
It's a weird meat. It's all spotted. It has pimentos and some kind of green thing like cheese goo in it.
Pimento loaf. He's
There you
actually
go.
right. Yeah.
Gee,
You
I grew
do.
up poor. I know these things.
I don't think that's a. Is that a poor thing?
No, it's definitely a poor thing. No one eats shot up pork meat. With,
And there's also a thing called olive loaf. All right, let's move on to the
All
next
right.
thing. He's right.
What about
All right.
You know what?
Ozark?
You know what?
Ozark.
Here you go.
Ozark.
I got mine out of the way, so now I will check out temporarily, and
Oh.
you two can talk about Ozark.
Ozark season 4 part 1 came out today. No spoilers because I haven't started watching it.
Yeah.
I think it's 4 episodes.
Is it a brand of clothing too?
Yes.
That's
Cool.
as much as I know about Ozark. Is it on Netflix?
I've seen the first 2 seasons.
Yes,
I
it's
got to
on
get caught
Netflix.
up, but Ozark is an incredible show. Support you.
All right, so it's still January 2021 just passed. Your favorite Netflix show from 2021?
Money Heist for me.
2020.
For me, it's nothing. I don't watch it.
We finally. I want. We'll revisit with KJ, but we finally finished Money Heist, and
Does
me
it
and
have to
Sol-
be one that actually got released in 2021,
Just
or
the
can it be a
one-
series?
But it had new episodes. It only has to have new episodes.
I wasn't ready for this. I'll have an answer next week.
Okay, we'll talk. We'll talk all that next week.
I'm going Yellowstone.
That's not on Netflix.
Damn it. I took one shot at it. And
Hey, that is a.
that's not a word.
Yes, it is.
Build on beavers, get them.
You said you're gonna throw. Oh, wow,
Man,
miss.
Wait, hold on.
Hey, third time's a charm. Kobe.
Rim job.
Kobe.
All right, you know what we should do? Lines.
Yeah.
No one knows. Well, I like that. A search function. That's neato.
Search.
So now it's time for lines.
Sorry.
I have no idea. I don't know what he means by that.
Let's
You know.
do lines.
Sounds fun.
I've heard of that show.
All right, before we get into the lines,
I wouldn't watch it.
first of all, Tim Spoon, don't tell me not to laugh when you say the words virgin and river together. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. River Phoenix, he's not here either, is he? Isn't he gone too?
What?
River Phoenix, he's dead, right?
Oh my goodness.
All right, so
All right, let's go lines.
let's go
Go.
backwards again. Actually, we're just going to order. I think they'll be fun. Packers.
No, we're gonna go
Hosting.
orders.
Let's go order.
We're
Go
going
in the
backwards
way.
order. We got to
No.
save it for the home
We already
run.
did it for that. Let's go. Bengals Titans.
All right, go ahead.
I'll go.
Oh, you have
Titans
an actual
cover.
score?
Well, he
Tit-
has to today because he's a part of the.
Oh, that's right. You're actually
crew.
on this side of the camera.
It's a 3-man booth.
All right, the first person that comments from Facebook with your prediction, you get to pick KJ's score.
Wow.
Also,
Yeah,
there's a
fun.
battery signal. Is that normal?
Yeah, you're about to.
No, I don't think it's on mine.
No,
All
I
right.
think it's on the. I think it's on the camera.
Oh, camera's dying. All right, real quick,
no.
go. So, what did you say? Titans. We'll just go with the name.
I'm gonna go. Titans don't cover.
So you're taking.
Oh, it's gonna be tight, huh?
I think it's going to be 24-21. Titans.
Wow.
I'm going to take the Titans to cover, and I'm going to go 27-20.
I like that.
All right, let's go. Niners at Packers before our battery dies. Trent, go.
Packers win. They cover. I'm gonna go 28-13.
All right, I will also take the Pack in a 33-10.
Damn.
I'm telling you, it's not going to be good.
I really had that score.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I have 49ers at 10.
Mhm.
I'll take the Packers at 34. 34.
I knew what you were going to say. All right, Rams and Bucks, and the battery pack's going to die. All right, Rams at Bucks. I'm going to take the Bucks with ease. I'll take Bucks. Solo who?
Bucks. No,
Trent, who?
I take Rams. Rams.
To win?
Yeah, I got
Let's go.
Rams.
Trent, who you got?
Rams.
To win?
Yes, just because I want to put it out there in the universe.
That's fine. All right, Bills and Chiefs. This is the good one.
Ooh,
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Trent.
26-20.
Trent.
Chiefs. 27-21. I don't like.
All right, and I am taking the Bills 27-24 field goal to win the game at the end. Hey, thanks for watching. You'll never walk alone. The battery's dying.
We'll be back next week.
Or not.
Thank you guys.
In your face. Deuces.